Hey everyone, RJ here with CB Tech, and this little comparison between the LG Stylo 4 and the LG Tribute Dynasty might seem a little bit odd, but it may be a little bit closer than what you think. So let's go ahead and get in with this comparison. Okay, so on the left here, of course, is the LG Stylo 4. On the right is the LG Tribute Dynasty. Now, this is a much cheaper option here on Boost Mobile. Now, the flash may appear on my phone on or off just to bring in some more light and all like that. So, yeah, can't help that. Just need some more lighting in here to be able to actually do a really good video, which I'm working on, so just bear with me on that. Now, the LG Stylo 4 right here is selling at some Walmarts for $129.99, and it will also be available at boostmobile.com sometime later this month in mid-August for $199. Now, the LG Tribute Dynasty you can get right now at Walmart's for like $49.99. You can get it at boostmobile.com for the same price. Now, looking at both of these phones here, there is a noticeable difference in size. So hold them up side by side. There you can see a noticeable difference in height and all like that. Now, it does have a fingerprint scanner here on the Stylo 4. This back here is just a power button, a rear mounted speaker here, a bottom firing speaker on the Stylo 4. So basically, I'm just going to go through a few basics here with these devices here to see if the Stylo 4 is a better option or if the little LG Tribute Dynasty is a better fit. So go ahead and power on the Stylo 4 and we'll power on the LG Tribute Dynasty. And the same wallpaper, everything is pretty much the same, same brightness and all like that. So looking at these phones right here, both of them do seem to work very well. Both of them are very smooth. Now, I do want to go into CPU-Z here on both of these devices here, just to kind of show you, the differences in the processor. And honestly, there's just not that much difference, to be honest with you, when you look at both of these here. So looking here, you will see that both of them run the 1.5 gigahertz MediaTek MT6750 with the same Mali T860 GPU. So both of them are running the exact same processor. And scrolling over here, you will see, of course, a 5-inch display. It says 5.3-inch display, so it may be 5.3-inch. I really don't know. I thought it was 5-inch, but it may be 5.3-inch. Never can tell. That's what it's saying. And 6.2-inch here with 1080 by 2160 and 720 by 1280. As you can see right there, both have 2 gigabytes of RAM and both have 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. So, when you look at both of these phones right here, both of them seem to run about the exact same identical way. Both of them seems to work very well without really many hiccups, really any issues on either device. Now, we will take a quick look here at the, at the Stylo 4. Now, the main differences you're going to see on the Stylo 4 is a much bigger display at 6.2 inches, with a stylus pen, all of that, and maybe a few more camera stuff. Now, looking here to software, you will see down here on the Stylo 4, looking down here at system and about phone and software, we are running 8.1.0 with July 2018 security patch. And over here on the LG Tribute Dynasty, going down here into the about phone section, into software, we are running Android 7.1.2 with July 1st 2018 security patch. So it's not running Oreo, but it is what it is. Now, looking at these phones here, honestly, both of them feel pretty good. I mean, this one here is plastic. This one right here is made out of something. To me, honestly, the Tribute Dynasty does feel a bit more premium. I mean, even though it's plastic, the back is removable, as you can see right here. And you do have removable battery here at 2500 milliamp hour. Nano SIM card slot up yonder, as well as micro USB as well as micro SD cards. So it does have a removable back, but honestly it just feels a bit more durable, as far as I would not be afraid to drop this phone like I would the Stylo 4. Now the rear firing speaker, and honestly it sounds about as good as the bottom firing speaker on the Stylo 4. You know, and going so right now, let's just go ahead and get into the phone here and just see what both of them offers here in the settings. So when you go in here to the settings, there is no NFC, there is no fast charge, kind of the same way with the Tribute Dynasty. You do got, of course, your fingerprint scanners here, but your same pattern PIN password. There is no face recognition, there's nothing like that. So it's pretty much just your standard basic device. This does have a bigger battery at 3300 milliamp hour opposed to 2500 milliamp hour here in the Tribute Dynasty. But honestly, everything looks the same. There's just not a whole lot else going on. Display, you do get your home screen wallpapers and themes, home touch buttons, stuff of that nature. And I mean, let's go ahead and just bring up everything here side by side. How about that? That might help out a little bit here, how to get this focused in a little bit there. So home screen here, of course, is Nova Launcher, but going into the display, you will see here that you got comfort view. You can actually change the resolution here on the Stylo 4, display size, app scaling. So there is a few more settings there. You got the knock on, knock off feature, brightness, auto brightness, just stuff like that. So not really that big of a deal, to be honest with you. You got lock screen and security. No fingerprint scanner here, but all that. But you got themes, you got gaming. Storage is only 16 gigs, so you got 16 gigs here, 32 gigs here. Both have 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now here at the lock screen, we only have stuff like no swipe pattern, PIN, password. So no fingerprint scanner here. No facial recognition, nothing like that, you know. But to be honest with you, the phones are a lot alike. You know, there is just, you know, this does look a bit different here, a more cleaner experience here than the Tribute Dynasty. But honestly, both of them do run very well. Now, this will not be like a very thorough comparison between these two devices, as, you know, both of them have their own goods and bads in their own way. Now, looking here at the cameras on both of these devices, now, you know, of course, the Stylo 4 is going to probably be better. I mean, you got a 13 megapixel camera here, and I believe here you do have a 8 megapixel, so 8 megapixel camera here. Video you can record in full HD and in 720, so both of them record in full 1080 and 720. Now, this will not be a very thorough, you know, comparison, but honestly, it's kind of just one of those things to where, do you want a smaller 5.3-inch display, no fingerprint scanner, you're running 7.1.2 Nougat? Do you want a 6.2-inch Full HD display with a fingerprint scanner running 8.1? Cameras are a bit better. You know, screen, looky here. I mean, look at the screen. Screens look equally good on both, to be honest with you. You got a 720p here. You have full 1080 here. And both of them feel equally smooth. I am going to do a speed test comparison between these two devices here to see which one actually runs faster and overall everyday performance. But the main purpose of this video here is just not really going over a bunch of stuff. It's pretty much saying, you know, do you want to spend $129.99 at Walmart for the Stylo 4, or $200 every lease on Boost Mobile for the Stylo 4, or are you in the market for something like this? It's like $50 with the same processor, the same RAM. It does have half the storage. The cameras may not be quite as good. But it does have a removable battery, so if you buy a battery, you go from 0 to 100 in like 5 seconds. You know, a nice HD display, and it's a whole lot cheaper. You got, you know, this phone, like I said, this phone right here, $50 at Walmart all day long. Maybe even cheaper if you find one on sale. So stay tuned for the speed test comparison. I know this is just not very informative as far as, you know, this comparison here, but this is just a little idea of these two devices, bottom firing speaker here, rear firing speaker here, both of them honestly sound about the same, to be honest with you, and really no improvements. You can look back here at the camera setup and camera flash, fingerprint scanner, camera flash, power button. I mean, you know, the sides here, there is no power button on the side here. It's back here and back here on this button. Power button here, volume rocker on the left, volume rocker here on the left. Both of them are spaced. On top, you got just a noise cancellation mic. On the bottom, USB-C on the Stylo 4, micro USB, headphone jack, microphone. A lot of stuff in the same places, so that's just, you know, something that I wanted to throw with y'all tonight. LG Stylo 4 versus LG Tribute Dynasty. I know it was extremely scattered, but here it is. So stay tuned for the speed test comparison between these two devices here. Running the same processor, the same RAM. Interested to see if it can hang on with the more expensive, over double the price, triple the price Stylo 4. So, if this was helpful at all, hit that like button. Any questions, leave it below. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.